Hey guys. Okay, where should I be looking? That's my camera there. Sorry, it's hard. It's difficult not to look on the screen. Yeah. Anyway, hey guys. Welcome back to my channel. So my name is Dorcas, also known as Afro PH Babe. And I just came on today to say that my first streaming was a total fail, which makes me really sad. I had so much to tell you. So the stream was supposed to be about talking about clays, talking about bentonite clay, about Rhassoul clay, and about kaolin clay. But unfortunately, my streaming didn't work. It was my first time, and I actually thought it was straightforward. I should have researched a bit more. I realized that I needed streaming software, and the time was getting too close. I spent about 20 to 30 minutes trying to sort it out, but it wasn't working. So I decided to postpone the session. I hope you will come and hang with me on Sunday. So, same time, 9 p.m. GMT UK time on Sunday. I'll be doing everything. So, I'm going to be talking about all these clays. I'll show you quickly. So, that's Rhassoul clay, the Moroccan red clay, and we have the calcium bentonite clay, and then I have kaolin clay, and I have this one is called kaolin clay, I think. It's still a pebble, but this one is baked and it's salted. And I actually eat this one. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll put my details down. I just told them a secret that I actually eat clay. Yeah, I'm actually addicted to eating that. So because I'm stressed out, I'm going to have to eat that now. Oh yeah, I actually brought other things. So I brought rose water. Rose water is a good mix for the clays. And then I brought the famous apple cider vinegar with the mother. And I also brought aloe vera juice. I had all these little containers. I had my pH testing strip. I had all these things to show you so much, and I had so much information I wanted to give you. I am so disappointed. I had my pH testing strip. And you know what? It's my first time doing a YouTube live. So if you're here, please drop a chat or something so that I know you're here. I can see someone watching. It's my first time. So, like I said, yeah, I bought the pH testing strip to show you what the pH of the different clays is. So I will have to postpone this streaming because I want to do it and I want to do it properly. So I have to postpone it to Sunday. And while I'm stressed out, let me eat my clay. Put in my container. So I'll just have a little chit chat and talk about this clay. So this clay this one I'm eating is baked and salted. So it's similar to kaolin clay. I didn't actually plan to be eating clay. I plan to tell you about my clay addiction, but right now I'm too stressed out. So I have to eat it. Yeah. So this is kaolin clay as well. Oh, yeah, I can probably do a face mask. I should cleanse my face first, right? I can do a face mask with this one and eat the other one, and then I'll be fine. But I really had so much to tell you today, honestly. Very disappointing. Yeah, so this one is baked and salted, like I said. In Nigeria, it's called unzu. If you're from the is it south, east, south, and is it south or east? I'm from south. So if you're Igbo, you're from the east. Yeah. So people from the east call it unzu, and then I think other people call it Calabar. I'm not very sure. Some people call this one in Ghana. They call it ayilo. Let me bring it close to the camera so you can see. So This one is the same thing as this one, but the difference is that this one is not salted. And this one, you can see, is black. See, it's been baked. It's been put in the oven or something. I don't know, but it tastes so good. Mm, it's so good. Yeah. So I wanted to do a face mask. So what do I need to do? I need to wipe my face and then I'll do the face mask. So I'm live. You don't mind if I run and go and get face wipe to wipe my face and then do a face mask. I think that will be for today. So stay with me. I'm back. Sorry. I hope I didn't stay too long. So I just got baby wipes and I want to wipe my face quickly and then I'll do the face mask. So yeah, I can still talk about the clays because somebody's watching or people are watching. If you're here, please type something. Just type your name because I don't know who is watching, but I'm sure it's all the special people. My special people. So just drop your name and let me know who it is. So, okay, so I'm just wiping my face. And then I'm going to make a clay mask with kaolin clay. So anyway, they call it kaolin clay. Do you know what? It's a new word to me, so forgive me if I don't pronounce it properly. But kaolin clay is from Green Beauty did a video, a very detailed video on the different kinds of clays. But kaolin clay is from the kaolinite group. So while bentonite clay is gotten from the volcanic mountains, Moroccan Rhassoul clay is gotten from Morocco, the Atlas Mountains. Kaolin clay, I think, is found in a slightly different way. First found in China, and that's why it was called China clay. Actually, kaolin is supposed to be like Kao and then Ling, the name of a town in China. But you know what? It's actually found around the world because I know that growing up, this clay was actually found is actually very popular in Nigeria, where I'm from. And pregnant women, when people have babies, they give them. Sorry, I keep looking at the top because I'm used to there, but my camera is down here. Pregnant people are when a woman has a baby. Sorry, I'm blabbing. When a woman has a baby, when people come to visit her, they keep this on the table. Growing up, that's what I saw in people's houses. They'll put that on the table. Let me show you. And that's how I got the taste for it. So I started eating it from a child, and then yeah, that was it. And then this one is used for like things like rashes and stuff, which is a kaolin clay, like I said. It's used this rubbed on children's bodies and stuff when they have something. I feel like this is too much for my face, so I have to break it. I'll try and break it with my hand. Oh yeah, easy to break. So I'll just add a little water in it, and then we're going to melt it, and I'll just make a face mask. So if you're just joining, actually my live session failed. My streaming failed because I was supposed to have some streaming software. And right now I'm just using my laptop because I actually plan to use my phone, like a proper camera, so that I'll be able to project and show you everything. And I just got a bit, is it disorganized or discouraged? And that's why I'm doing this right now. So let me tell you a little bit about kaolin clay. So it's Yeah, it's called unzu in Igbo. Like I said, it's called other names in other languages. I think ayilo in Ghana. It's very popularly eaten in Africa, West Africa particularly. Um, and people claim pregnant women eat it. I'm not pregnant, but you can see me eating it. Um, to cure morning sickness, but I'm not pregnant and I'm eating it. And also, some people say it's people who are low in iron when they have anemia, they eat it. I'm not low in iron, but I still crave it. So when people are low in iron, they have something called pica. I don't have pica. I know I don't have pica. Pica means craving things that are not food, like dirt, like paper, like things that are not food. But I don't crave things like that. But there's a taste that once you taste this one, and if you like the taste of it, you'll be addicted. That's just it. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm trying to see what else I was going to tell you about kaolin clay. Yeah, so it's used a lot in the cosmetic industry for skincare and yeah. You know what? Last time I melted this using hot water, this one is refusing to break down. It's still there like that. I might need to try hot water. You know, in compared to all the clays, this one is actually this clay is actually the mildest. Its pH is 6. You know what? If people are actually interested, I might end up showing you everything, but this was not how I planned to do this video at all. I had it all planned out and now I'm just all, all over the place. But if you're here with me, thank you for staying. Okay, while I'm letting this melt, because it's melting, but rather slowly. Why is it taking so long? It's melting, but it's very slow. Anyway, that's what it looks like. And yeah, so it's very mild, and also apparently it improves blood circulation. I don't know how true that is, but I know that it's very mild, even on the hair. Its pH is 6, which is kind of close to our hairs and scalp's pH. So mixing it with water alone is almost enough when you're doing a clay mix with it. So just water, you don't need to use anything else. Live, can you go to the room, please? I want to say hello to people. Come and say hello to people quickly. Oh, it's not if you say hello. Hello. Okay, bye. Bye. Go on. Take the chocolate and go. No. You don't need to stay here. Where's the chocolate? It's there on the floor. Take it and go. Where? There, that one. Go. Okay. Bye-bye. Look, Daniel, I'm actually live. How did Daddy let you hear? Come here. Here. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye. Shoo. This is what this child is doing. He's trying to embarrass me. Maybe he knows that everyone is just relaxed, so it's fine. So yeah, okay. So Daniel, go on. So they claim that kaolin clay, well, research claims that kaolin clay helps repair damaged hair. This is hair now, but I'm using my face. It helps repair damaged hair, suits the scalp, treats dandruff, encourages hair growth. This is what they are claiming. Daniel, don't do that. Don't do that. So I'm just using this one as a face mask. Hey, Mama. Thank you for coming. You know what? I've never done Daniel Gone. I've never done a streaming before. I didn't know that there was a difference between going on live and then streaming. And I selected streaming, but I didn't know I needed the software. Daniel Gone. I didn't know that I needed software for streaming. So everything was just running late and I kind of got discouraged. So, but I said, you know what, I'll come instead of just not coming on at all. But I postponed it. I don't know if I would have to change the way the video works now. So, okay. Yeah, you guys are here, so I might as well just talk about it. So let's talk about Rhassoul clay. So that's this one, the Rhassoul clay. I have my notes. Sorry, I have my notes. The Rhassoul clay, its pH is about 7 to 7.5. So that's around the pH of water. It's slightly higher than water. So with Rhassoul, you know that you kind of need to mix it up with something that brings down the pH slightly, maybe like apple cider vinegar. Actually, you don't have to, but maybe something like aloe vera juice. Nothing too strong, nothing too acidic to bring it down. And then the research I did said two things. It says it's a negative. Yes, yes, yes. I needed software. I saw it. I'm downloading it now, but I was already running late, so I didn't really want to wait. So that's why. But well, there's always a first time. Thank you, my lovely. Okay, so like I was saying, the Rhassoul clay, some research says it's a negative charge clay. I don't know if that's true, because also I feel like it's similar to bentonite. It has like a positive charge. Green Beauty's video says it has a positive charge, but some internet is saying it has negative, but that doesn't really. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have to send my child away because he's really distracting me, please. Daniel, come and go. Come, come, come. You know I'm live. Wait, I'm live and he's coming and disturbing. I didn't touch you, Daniel. I'm asking. He knows how to do it. I'm so sorry, guys. Can you imagine? My child is able to open the gates, the stair gate, and he came out. He came out from upstairs. He's meant to be sleeping, but he's refusing to go to bed. So yeah, like I was saying, sorry, I got really distracted. If you're following me, Rhassoul clay has a negative charge, and Rhassoul clay can be found in Atlas Mountains in Morocco. That's like the origin. And another thing is that Rhassoul clay cannot be eaten. So if you were here earlier, you saw me eating clay. This one, please do not consume at all. It's not to be taken internally at all. What else? And then Rhassoul clay is also from an Moroccan Arabic word called Ghassoul. Ghassoul means to wash. That's the origin of the word. What else am I going to tell you about it? So it's a magnesium-rich clay that contains other minerals, and most of the information we know about Rhassoul clay is all based on I won't say research. It's based on like maybe people's experiences, and it has some healing property due to its mineral composition. Benefits are because of the negative charge. Because of the negative charge of the clay, the magnetic energy draws out positive charged toxins. So if you have toxins on your hair or on your skin and they are positively charged, so the negative charge of Rhassoul would pull out those toxins. Same with bentonite. I'll talk about bentonite in 2 seconds. And then it also contains something else, a silica, which is a component of sand. And natural silica can work as an exfoliant. Sorry, I know I look scary now, but this is just my first try with this kaolin clay. And then at the same time, the exfoliating and conditioning properties of Rhassoul clay could work to condition the hair and give volume. So Rhassoul clay is really, a lot of people say Rhassoul clay is really gentle for hair. That is really, really gentle. It's not stripping at all, like how bentonite clay is. However, it's also not as cleansing per se. It's more like a conditioning. So if you're someone who doesn't really use a lot of shampoos and you want to use more of co-washes, then I'll recommend using Rhassoul clay. instead of a clay wash because, sorry, instead of a co-wash, because Rhassoul clay gives you other benefits that the co-wash probably won't, because it's natural. It contains minerals and the rest, those kind of things. Um, what am I going to talk about now? Bentonite clay. This is bentonite clay. The one I have is called calcium bentonite. This one. I don't know if you're getting the mirror image, but it's called calcium bentonite. There are different kinds of bentonite clay. There is sodium bentonite, but the one I have here is calcium. A lot of people are saying that sodium is better for hair. I haven't tried. I'm kind of new to the whole clay business. But calcium bentonite is also very good for hair and very good for the skin, and actually can be consumed. I don't know about sodium, so I'm just going to talk about calcium today. One thing with bentonite clay is that bentonite clay is very, very absorbent. So its absorption rate is really high. Sorry. The absorption rate of bentonite clay is very, very high. So when it goes on your hair, it absorbs. So that's why it can be drying, because it absorbs a lot of moisture and everything. But it also has a very high pH, and also has a very high negative charge, which pulls out positive chargely. God, I'm speaking rubbish. Positive charged toxins. Hold on. Somebody said, "Why are you sorry?" I was sorry because my child, he came here to disturb me. My husband was in the room, did not know that he had escaped. He opened the stair gate and came down. He's almost 3 years old. He started opening the gate maybe like a few months ago. So sometimes we forget that he can actually open it. So the stair gate is no longer securing him from coming. So he was here and he was trying to eat chocolate and he was doing all sorts of things. He was trying to distract me basically. And oh, is that you really? Oh my God, thank you for coming on this live. This live where it has gone a different direction, but you know what? They say nothing ventured, nothing gained. So I said I'll do it regardless, even if it didn't go the way I wanted. But yeah, good to see you here, sweetheart. Okay. So what else was I talking about? Now that the hair gurus are here, and I'm scared now what I'm saying. Oh, let me be eating my unzu while I speak, because this one is giving me. Oh, hello, Chanel. Hi. Okay. I don't know what I was saying before I got distracted, but like I said, the bentonite clay comes from volcanic ash. So that's the origin of bentonite clay. It has a unique composition, I said, and is positively charged, and it can absorb negatively. God, what did I just say? So bentonite clay is positively charged. Sorry if I said the wrong thing. Bentonite clay is positively charged and can absorb negatively charged toxins, and it's good for detoxifying, it's good for digestion, and it's good for the skin. The benefits of bentonite clay is that it deep cleanses hair by pulling out the toxins, like I had said, and that's the same from your hair and from your scalp. And it has high level of minerals such as calcium, silica, iron, and potassium to help condition the hair and combat hair loss. This is based on the research I did. It defines and clumps coils and makes detangling easier. Most people who use bentonite clay always say that they get a very good coil definition when they use it. I didn't use it by itself, so I did a mix of the 3 kinds of clays. So I can't really say. It was all right. It was all right. I won't say that it gave me like maximum definition. So sorry, I'm just wiping. But so I really want to try bentonite clay on its own and Rhassoul clay on its own and see the effect it has on my hair on 2 sides. I'll try that. Then what else? Okay, I'll tell you something. Why? Okay, now all this clay talk I'm talking about. Why do we even use clay? Why should we use clay on our hair? So the reasons, I just summarized them, is because it draws out toxins. So when you've been using products, and your hair is having product build up, your scalp has a lot of oil, you feel like your hair needs a reset, it needs to be clarified. Some people go for sulfate clarifying shampoos, which mainly contain sulfates. But the good thing with clay is that clay doesn't contain chemicals. Clay is all natural and is pure. So it clarifies by drawing out toxins and impurities. Some people also say that clay is not as clarifying shampoos. I'm yet to judge that. Oh, someone is asking me, uh, how long do you leave the clay on your face? It shouldn't be more than 10 minutes. I'll be running soon. It shouldn't be too long, but this is a mild clay, so it's fine. It actually feels nice. I'll see how it feels after when I wash it off. Maybe 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, I said it draws out toxins and impurities from your hair. Some people are saying that clarifying shampoos are better than clay. I'm yet to judge, but I still feel that clay has its place. Clay does its job. If you watch Green Beauty's video, I'll put the links in the description. If you watch Green Beauty's video, she talked so much, really in depth about the science of clay. I'm not a scientist. This is just based on the research I did and all the information I gathered that I'm trying to relate to you. So Green Beauty really went in depth. She has a lot of pictures, infographics showing you what the clay does. But the clay does three different things. The clay pulls out toxins. The clay also removes buildup. And what else? It does three things. I can't remember the third one. Maybe go watch Green Beauty's video, but I'll tell you the rest. And then clay also has cleansing and conditioning properties. For example, the Rhassoul clay, like I said, has conditioning properties. So it makes your hair soft and easier to manage. And then it's rich in minerals and nutrients. I had said that earlier. Like there are no chemicals. It's all things that we're from the earth. Remember, we're all from the earth. Oh, I see. She said, I haven't consumed internally, but girl, I love you on my hair. That's bentonite for me. Rhassoul, however, didn't get. Yeah, a lot of people say it doesn't. I use the 3, and when I made the mix, I also made sure that it was balanced. The pH, I made the pH to be about 5.5 so that I know that it's not, because my hair is fine. I have fine strands. If you know, my hair is super, super fine. So I'm very careful. I don't want any breakage. I'm like guarding the hair. So I try to make sure that my mix was very mild when I did it. I used the 3. But I mean, I'll check definitely the Rhassoul and bentonite to see how they both react. What else? So using clay means that you're free from harsh cleansing agents because you're using natural ingredients. You're free from preservatives, fragrances, mineral oils, and other chemicals that products have. And also, if you're someone who has stopped using shampoos, oh, thank you. Has it? We're trying, Thank you. So, if you're going, yeah, so some people only co-wash their hair. I don't know if people like that. Some people only co-wash their hair. If you're someone that is going only co-washing and you don't use shampoo, clay would be a good alternative when you need to kind of deep cleanse. This is for people who are not using shampoos on their hair, but I still use shampoo on my hair. I know that clay has its place, but I still feel that shampoos have their place in my regimen. And then, okay, they said it helps with scalp health. So itchy scalp, dandruff, and psoriasis. I don't know the proof because some people are saying that bentonite clay can be very drying. And if someone has psoriasis, it might aggravate it. So before you try things like this, make sure you check with your doctor. So if you're having serious scalp issues, make sure you're, checking with the doctor before you try anything like that. But apparently it can help with itchy scalp, and I can believe it. If it cleans your follicles very well, then I guess it will kind of reset your follicles and reset your scalp so that it begins to produce sebum properly. And if you're still here, Emma, this was the thing I recommended. This is rose water. Rose water has been really good for my son's scalp, that one that was disturbing us before. Yeah. And aloe vera as well. These 2 things have been really good. If you have really itchy scalp, just look into those things. They're claiming the research is claiming that clays are good as well. I can't prove it because I haven't tried it. What else? And then yes, clay is naturally biodegradable. So what that means is that the clay will turn into earth. Like it's not going to turn into plastic and start clogging our waterways. It's not going to turn into something else that is not part of the earth. So it's part of the earth. So the beautiful thing is that it's going to degrade and it's not going to block our water system. So that's why I like clay, because other things, all those shampoos. So, when we've been hearing things about silicones are bad, we've been hearing things like parabens and sulfates. And so all those sulfates and the rest, sometimes they actually affect wildlife. So like fishes and stuff in the sea. Those sulfates and all those chemicals in our hair products are actually affecting the sea life, and obviously in turn they're affecting us, because if they're making them sick or if they have problems and we're eating them, then we too. So it's a round circle. So I think clay is a good alternative, is a healthy option if you're interested in going down that route. The only downside to clay is the mess. For me, it's just the mess that is a bit messy, but I don't really mind mess. Because you wipe it off when you finish, and then it's just a little less convenient. So when you're shampooing your hair, you just go put your shampoo, you wash your hair, and you're out. But with clay, you kind of, need to mix it up. If you're lazy like me, you mix it up, then you now have to, apply it and rinse it. Another beautiful thing with clay is that you don't have to apply it in the shower. You can apply it dry, like right now. When I mean dry, obviously you spray your hair with water and then you start putting the clay. But you can apply it when you're not in the shower, just ordinarily like that. Then once you finish applying it and then you're ready, then you can go and wash it. Excuse me, you can go and wash it out. So that's another beautiful thing. Oh, you said that's why you do live when you're asleep. Oh, so the clay I put on my face, Emma, was kaolin clay. So it's all melted now, finally. Who am I going to use this clay for? Maybe I'll leave it and use it. See, the thing with this clay, especially the ones you buy from the African shops. Woo! Did you see what I just did? Oh my god, crazy girl. I just poured it on my laptop. But I think my laptop is fine. I'm wiping it off quickly. Oh my gosh. What have I done? Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I don't know where I was. I can see someone asking me, hi host. You're laughing, Emma. God, this is the most disorganized life. But you know what? I'm actually happy that you guys are here to support me with my craziness. So this is what the kaolin clay looks like when you mix it. It's the unzu, that's the one, kaolin clay. And the tips I'll give you with clays: don't allow it dry on your hair, because it will be harder to wash out. And then avoid metallic tools. I already said that on Instagram. If you're following me on Instagram, you already know. Don't use metal spoon or metal. So I'd already brought glass, the ones I was going to use today, but unfortunately, I don't know if I can still do it. Use only like plastic, glass, wood, but not metal, because bentonite clay or clay in general pulls out strong metals or heavy metals. So if you do that, if you use a metal bowl, the clay starts pulling out all the heavy metals from the metal bowl, and it's weakened it. The thing is supposed to be doing in your hair is going to be doing it to the bowl. That's the reason. And then you can use oil for additional conditioning, or maybe like honey. Some people add that. That's just optional. And then for clay with higher pH, so like bentonite clay, these ones have higher pH. I'll do a quick test quickly for you. For clay like this, use apple cider vinegar, because that brings the pH down, which is better for our hair. So whenever you're doing anything on your hair, you need pH not to be more than 6, really, if you can, the products, because you don't want to raise your cuticles, and then that whole raising the cuticles and contracting, that's what causes breakage. It weakens the cuticles and then it begins to break. So for bentonite clay, I recommend using apple cider vinegar to mix it. If you're using Rhassoul clay, you can try aloe vera juice or rose water. And then if you're using kaolin clay, water is enough. So that's just it. So should we do a quick experiment? Maybe we can try a quick experiment before. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to have to raise it up. So I'm going to get bentonite clay. I want to test the pH for you to see. Sorry, I was eating my own and now I'm distracted. Okay. So my wooden spoon, that's bentonite clay. I'm just going to add plain water in it. And want to test the pH. I don't want to do too much because I'm going to throw it away anyway. No need to waste it. So I'm going to test the pH of this. While I'm doing this, I'll let the Rhassoul. So this is Rhassoul clay. This is Rhassoul. Just with plain water for you to see what the pH is. That's too much. So this is Rhassoul clay. Mixing it with plain water as well. And then we already have kaolin clay mixed there. So this is Rhassoul clay. This is bentonite. And this is kaolin. Sorry, that's why I said that my camera was supposed to be able to show you everything I'm doing, but unfortunately, it's not working out. It didn't work out. But you know what? For every one of you who has stayed here today, you don't know how I appreciate you. Please, you need to actually put a comment so that I know, at least I know 4 people who were on here. You are amazing. Thank you for coming to watch. Because I mean, it's fun when we're more, isn't it? The more, the merrier. Okay, so let's test the pH of these things and then. So this is my pH strip. So this is my pH strip. And this is just tells you the numbers. So this is number 1, red. That's very acidic. So it goes like that all the way to number 6, and then to number 6 here, and then all the way to number 14. So I'll just cut a tiny piece and let's test. So I'm testing bentonite. So you can see how alkaline it is. Look, just look. See the number it is on 9. 9, that's bentonite clay just mixed with water. So that's how much is raising the pH of your hair. That's bentonite clay, yeah? Now we're doing Rhassoul. So this is Rhassoul. You can see Rhassoul is more around 7. If you look at the color, let me bring it down. Rhassoul is more around number 7. Can you see? And then we're going to do kaolin. So testing kaolin. And kaolin, like I told you, is just around 6, around 5 or 6. See? So let me bring them up again. So bentonite clay, see, it's green, proper green. So this tells you how high the pH is 9. It's so high. And then this is Rhassoul, which is around 7, if you can see, and this is kaolin, which is around 6. So this tells you how high the pH is. So when you're putting something on your hair, so people scream, my hair, it made my hair very dry. Excuse me. Some people say, oh, it did this to my hair or that. It's just because of it. So apple cider vinegar, we're going to add it to this bentonite. I'm just going to add, okay, not much. I hate the smell of apple cider vinegar. Anybody like, the smell is strong. I want to just add a little bit more because it was too watery. So I've added apple cider vinegar and I'm going to test it again so that you can see. So adding apple cider vinegar and testing. What does it do now? Can you see? Immediately I add apple cider vinegar, it brings it down. Look. Remember, it was green. This is the original one. I want to bring the original one for you to see. Sorry, I know people can't stand me with my face looking like this. I'll wipe it off now. Yeah. See the original one that was super green. Now this is the new one. See the difference? Can you see? That's what apple cider vinegar does. And that's what makes it better for your hair. So let me wipe my face with wipe because I can't stand myself. No, I can't stand myself with this clay on my face. I look scary. I'll go wash it off properly, but let me just look sane a bit. So like I was saying, apple cider vinegar brings the pH down quickly, So that's why when you're using it, this is the reason for using apple cider vinegar. It's just because it brings down the pH and then it makes it more receptive to your hair and better for your hair so that you're not causing your cuticles to expand unnecessarily. All in the name of you want to do clay. So guys, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments section. Yes, you saw it. Yeah. Yes, Viv, I balance the pH. Exactly. Like, it's amazing how it does it. Look, it's still yellow. Yellow is like between 4 and 5. See? Let me bring it down. So, yeah, that's why we use apple cider vinegar. And then for Rhassoul, I didn't bother testing Rhassoul because you already saw one of the experiments. This one is already kind of balanced, but if you still want, you can just put, you don't really put ACV in this one. You can put, sorry, that was wipe on my mouth. You can put, what's it called? Aloe vera juice in it because that aloe vera juice is about 6. Yes, and Viv, the clay I had on my face was kaolin clay. This one, the unzu, that's the one I had, and it feels good. My face feels kind of soft. I still need to wash it off properly. I just wiped it, but yeah, I had kaolin clay on it. It feels good. I've never tried it before. It feels smoother, actually. But I'll wash it off properly and see. It actually feels smoother to me. I'm here to try it on my hair on its own. So I'll try all of them on my own individually and I'll make a video and tell you how I feel. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to watch and hang out with me here today. If not, I'd have been all by myself and that wouldn't be nice. So thank you for coming. Let me see if I've read all the comments, if I've answered all the comments. Okay. Sorry, I came late. Why are you sorry? It's Viv. Hi, host. How are you doing? Zara Kachi. I'm doing good, thank you. How long do you leave the clay on your face? I think I already answered. I said maybe like 10 minutes, just till it dries, really. Shouldn't be too long. But I don't think it will have harmful effects even if it's long because kaolin clay, like I said, is quite mild. So it's fine. You said you haven't consumed internally. Yeah, I'm just an addict. But yeah, so the drawbacks to eating clay, I'll tell you quickly. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you learned, Emma. Thank you for coming. My number one supporter. Yeah, drawbacks for eating clay. If you're from Nigeria or West Africa, you kind of know if you eat clay, it can cause constipation. So that's why right now I'm exercising a lot of self-control. I'm eating maybe two pebbles a day. I'm not eating any more than that. And I'm trying to even avoid it. If I don't go to the shops to buy it, I don't eat it. When I don't see it, even if I crave it, I actually don't eat it. But when I actually see it, then I want to eat it. So it can cause digestive problems. You don't want that. So please don't eat it. I advise you not to. I know I'm addicted, but please, you don't eat it. Don't see that you saw me eating it and you went to go and eat it. Please don't eat. And then what else? We don't know where these clays come from. When I mean where they come from, like the way somebody wrote, look, you can even see someone's fingerprint. I can see someone's fingerprint on it. Let me show you. let me bring it to the camera. If you look very well, you will see lines of someone's fingerprint. That means somebody actually molded it like this. Who knows how dirty their hand was when they did it? Then they now put it in the fire. But yet I'm eating it. We don't know what kind of bacteria is on it. So this is why I would say just don't eat it. But it's good for things like your skin and it's good for things like your hair. Then for bentonite clay, if it's been written that you can eat it because people are eating this one. Me, I've not eaten this one like this before. Is the one, the Nigerian one, the block. I put it on my Instagram. That's the one I eat. Yes, exactly. I'm advising you to stop smoking. True. Like I was saying, the bentonite clay, if they say you can eat that one, just make sure you're eating it according to the quantity. They say like maybe 1 spoon with a glass of water. Exactly. When you eat this clay, you need to drink enough water so that it can help with your digestion. Because as you see it like a block like this, that's how it's going to go in your belly and turn back into a block. So please try not to eat it if you can. And yeah, I think I've let everything off my chest. So in terms of mixing, I know everybody is ready to go. In terms of mixing, if you were to mix the clays, so the Rhassoul, if you were to mix clay, to like mix the 3 clays for a clay wash, the mix that I think is balanced is like half a cup of Rhassoul. So this is the one that will be the most. For example, half a cup of Rhassoul. Then bentonite would be the next. So bentonite would be like 1/3 cup. So half cup, 1/3 cup. And then for kaolin, you would use like 1/4 cup. Like if it was grounded, 1/4 cup. That's like a good mix. And then I'll tell you 3 special things about each clay. So each of the clays has its own has the reason why it's special. So Rhassoul, the reason it's special is because it has a high variety and diversity of minerals. Then for bentonite, the reason it's special is because it has a strong ability to remove positively charged toxins and from the hair and scalp, and it has a high absorption rate, which I said, to remove oily product buildup. Then the reason kaolin clay is special is because it has a strong ability. So it's like the opposite of bentonite. It has a strong ability to remove negatively charged toxins like chlorine, arsenic, fluoride, things like those kind of chemicals. So, for example, people who go swimming, kaolin clay is good for removing that kind of chemical or metal residue from your hair. And then another thing I'll point out, like I said, is that the pH is very, very, very important. Very important. Make sure that you don't have to test the pH like I have done, but like I've told you, bentonite has the highest, so make sure you're mixing it with some ACV because that would help bring it down. And then the last one is, because clay expands, it's good to leave it for like maybe an hour before you use it so that it expands, and then you know what the mixture is like. You cover it up and then allow it to expand and swell or whatever it's doing, then mix it. Sometimes it has lumps in the beginning. You can leave it and then use it after an hour. So addition of humectants and oils is optional, so it's all up to you. All right, guys, I've been here for too long. Thank you. Bye-bye. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I love you. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm going to end it now. Thank you so much. I really had a good time. Thanks. Bye.